We are live, and I am watching this stream, and this is JPML Select English commentary from Garth E. Nelson, and Jen. We're
And
both at
Jenn,
JPML.
yeah,
It
my
says
mic
right
is
there, JPML.
working. Your mic is working.
Okay, we are good to go, and Merry Christmas Eve. Those of you who are in this hemisphere, whom it is already Christmas Eve day, and Merry Christmas Eve Eve for the rest of you
Yeah,
tuning in from America.
we get Water Park Garth again today, by the way. That's why it's echoey and why you'll hear dripping, but he's
Yes,
here.
I'll try to keep the dripping to a minimum. Back is better. Also, amazingly, as Trump calls it, I am taking the fat drug, the fat shot. I'm taking the fat shot. After 1 week, I am already down 2 kilograms, consistently down 2 kilograms, not just
Wow, Ozempic.
No, in Japan, I guess I don't know if it's just the doctors of people I know, but everybody gets a thing called Monjaro.
Huh. Never heard of that. So not everybody.
Right, not everybody, but I mean, it's so far of all the people getting the fat shot in Japan that I know of, everybody's getting Monjaro.
I see.
It sounds like I feel like they've just taken that name from the end of the mountain in Africa, Kilimanjaro.
Huh. It sounds more like it's like a Taro name. Like it
Oh,
sounds like actually a Tokyo like mascot. Like it's the Monjayaki character,
works
Monjaro.
too. It's much better than Kilimanjaro.
I think Monjaro is
Because
should
actually, yeah, it's because yeah, like actually, like you say, it is spelled kind of Japanese that way too, because it is spelled like Monjaro. Uh, I think Kilimanjaro is actually Kilimanjaro,
yeah,
Mani.
it's Mon. Yeah, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just coming up with a better one.
No, I mean actually, you're coming up with probably exactly where that came from.
I mean, I don't think it's from.
Uh,
Well, I guess maybe people they're like you eat too much monjayaki, so take this shot. But anyway, what's up, Luxley? Welcome. Welcome. I'm not a. I like. I prefer okonomiyaki. Osaka all the way. Okay. Um.
Okonomiyaki, yeah, monja, blah 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 blah. How is that even a thing?
It's a Tokyo thing apparently. From
Also, it's just
Tsukishima.
uh, also just like it's so hot. Do you like just ridiculously hot food like Japanese people
No,
like?
I'm nekojita. Nekojita means you have a cat
Yes,
tongue, and that's where you can't handle hot things.
me
I can't
too.
handle hot things or spicy things, so
I
keep it
mean, yeah,
all
like
away from me.
ramen. Do you like ramen?
I love ramen soup. I like tsukemen.
I mean, oh, it's game end, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, like ramen, like you can't eat ramen the second it comes out, right? Like you got to
Well,
sit
that's
there
why
and
you have
boil
to
it.
slurp so that you're bringing air in with it so it cools it while you're
It's still way
slurping.
too, it's still
And
way too hot.
and it's
Uh,
and I don't like the slurping sound. I don't care if anybody says you're not Japanese enough. Yeah. You know what? I don't like slurping sounds. That's it.
um,
Sorry. I will handle I don't say anything if I'm in a ramen shop, but I when I married KY, I didn't realize he was going to have cup ramen every single day. So, uh,
ay, ay, ay.
we have an understanding, and I'm allowed to wear earbuds while he's eating ramen. So, anyway, are we ready
Oh,
to get started? And
never mind. Let's do it after this conversation about ramen and hot stuff.
welcome to
And
our casual podcast on the official JPML channel. We are watching. Yeah, today we are watching the Ranwa, which is 30 to 49, age 30 to 49. Um, what's it called? Final table of this tournament. Final table of the Ranwa. We watched games 1 and 2 last week. We're watching games 3 and 4 this week.
like we mentioned last week, you don't get a much higher powered table than this, unless you're going for like I guess this 70-year-olds. But
I mean, yeah, Ranwa is going to be the hottest names and probably the most exciting final table, I think, because there's like I think they do have a Honsen seed, but I don't think they have any best 16 seeds. So that's
Ah,
exciting. But I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong, actually. Don't quote me on that.
I know they do love their seating system, don't they? All right. In this game, we have Ultani starting off as Oya. Zoom. Can I make the picture bigger for myself? There we go. Sarukawa's in the south seat. Shibata Yoshikazu, just to avoid confusion with Shibata Hiro, is in the west seat, and Konno will have the final turn as dealer this game. You can see the scores at the top there. Sarukawa is in first place. He won the second game too? I forget. Did he win the second game? He had a masterful come from
Ask me
behind victory
questions.
in the first game, where they were all like seriously a couple hundred points away from 30,000, and Sarukawa won the final hand to
Yeah.
push everybody else, you know,
Yeah, he was
into
1,100 away from. Oh, and in game 2, I think he got second place to Owatani, who had 36 point. Oh wait, hold on. How did that last hand? Did he win the last hand of both games? Just the first game.
I feel like he did.
No, Kono won the last hand of the second game.
Okay.
Okay. Sarukawa won the last hand of the first game to make a comeback and push everybody negative except for himself. Kono won the last hand of the second game, I think, to overtake Shibata with a full straight and like a massive hand. Full
Yeah, Shibata
straight,
has had.
Oitsu. I think it was actually Baimon. Oh, was it Baimon? It was Baimon.
I think there was a Baimon there. Yeah.
In the last hand,
Shibata.
Kono won Baimon and took first place away from Uotani, who got second place.
Right. Okay. Shibata just has not
No,
had
sorry,
much to work
Uotani was
with.
dropped down to third place because of the Oya Kaburi.
Oh.
So Uotani, yeah, everybody dropped down into. So first game, Sarukawa dropped everyone down into negative, and second game, Kono dropped everyone down into negative with a Baimon in the last hand. Okay.
Wow, even with that negative, Sarukawa still has plus 19. Impressive. That's
Because Sarukawa is
Tenpai
like
for Sarukawa.
-1 in game 2.
Okay.
Because he had 35,800 and. Oh, maybe he got a small positive. Sorry. That was only 4,000, not 6,000.
Okay.
But Kono wins again. This time just
Konno with a quick win.
Green Dragon and. Is that
To
Coppola Dora?
Dora. And once again, that was Yoshikazu just not getting any breaks, instantly dropping into last place for this game too. Can Shibata catch a break?
Volume between commentators is big. It means somebody's bigger and somebody's smaller. Mine is too big. Wait, talk again, Garth.
Okay, here I am talking to see whose voice is louder. You would think probably it's my voice. I'm usually the loudmouth. I suppose it also depends on how excited I am. Hey! Otani completes a run, 567 in the bamboos. Shibata starts off with a nice hand here. He's already got 3 red dragons and a couple other pairs. This could turn into something.
Oh, my voice is much lower. Okay, I can turn up my voice, I think.
Otani has 2
Did,
Dora.
wait.
All right.
That sounds louder. There we go. Okay, thank you. Should work. Should be okay.
That is getting pretty close to ready. She would definitely like to use both Dora rather than drawing a 7, but she will hold on to the 8 just in case. Here we have almost Tenpai with a bunch of pairs. That completes a run for.
Sorry, I think it's not the volume as much as. Sorry, Garth has an echo because he's in the bath, so. Yeah, I think. You're not using. Are you using earbuds?
No, I've
Or a
got
mic?
my expensive headphones. It
as
should be
okay. It's just the echo from the bath then.
noise canceling. I guess we need to soundproof this bathroom.
I don't
I
think
make it if I'm going to make it my
I don't think
studio.
that's generally a necessary thing. I think you just need to fix your back, probably.
Oh yeah, rehab. How does it work? I don't understand. Apparently, it's not better. Almost continues to dance around. Oh no. Tani will take Tempai. She would really like another Dora, but as a pair in Kono's hand, that's not going to be the tile she wins on. So, Otani aiming for a 3,900 point hand with 2 Dora. It's getting closer to Tempai for Kono.
Just gonna put a Y in
Thinking
front
about
of Shibata's name, so that in case anyone wonders, if we say Yoshikazu, it is Shibata, because there are 2 Shibatas, and so they get their first names usually.
Kono. If people were wondering why he was thinking about maybe not taking, why he lingered on that 4 bamboos, he might have been hoping for the Tanyao and Sanchoku with the 4-5-6. Opted to go the efficient route.
And well, Dani will take her win with 2 Dora this time.
And that pushes Sarukala into negative territory. So far, the first 2 winners of these 2 games are, not surprising, the ones who have positive scores and are in first and second place. Yoshikazu's first turn as dealer, he has 2 Easts and a Dora, which is already part of a run. That's a nice start, but then we've got value tiles over here for Kondo.
Yeah, 2
Pairs
of
of
his
value
Sea
tiles.
Wind and 2 White Dragons.
No quick pon from Kondo. Interesting. We'll wait to see how the hand develops a bit before opening
Wait
it
to
up.
see how it develops. Also, it kind of probably feels like a pretty good wait to wait on 2 honor tiles. Another thing is, these players are going to know exactly what you're doing when you start phoning things like that. And he'll just draw the White Dragon himself instead. And he's just left with needing the south, so that will make it a lot easier.
Keeps advancing his hand quickly.
Yeah, it was
Away
a
from
perfect
ready with,
strategy.
except Shimata is already. Oh wait, no. Sorry, was 1 away from ready with a bunch of pairs again.
So the thing is, when you're calling honor tiles, if your opponents are not that, like, not reading hands, then you can call whatever you want and go for whatever you want. When you know exactly how your opponents play, and these players have played together so much they know exactly how each other plays, then you tend to be a little bit more cautious and think about what your calls are going to show them, what it's going to make them think.
Is Saru going for an extra sneaky Okshi here? Like he threw the south as his first tile, and then it seems like he's kind of backdooring his way into Kokshi here. I mean, he could sort of just be, folding a little bit as this is happening.
Is that Tempai for Otani with all pairs? It looks like he was maybe hedging Kokshi the whole time.
Except for his very first discard where he
Yeah, but
drew
doesn't he have
south.
the other south?
Well, he drew that later.
Oh, well. So he's like, okay,
This,
I can do it.
yeah. Triple sneaky. Oh, nope. He's not going to do that anymore. He completed a run and then thought, okay, fine. I'll go back to making a hand again.
I mean,
Let's have 2 runs. Okay.
I do that a lot. I played with Saru on Monday.
Oh,
By the way.
cool. You guys live relatively close to each other, don't you?
Oh, yeah, but that we played in an official in the the Ikusa team battle.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I was so nervous to play with Saru. I don't know why. Because like I'm friends with Saru, so you'd think that.
Mm.
But I also had Tomomi Okubo at the table, and she is intimidating for some reason.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. Well, started working on an outside hand. Con or Kono. That certainly improves the value of his hand. Dora would definitely be Mangan now. I don't think we're going to see Dora coming out from Uotani because that can now be her weight. Won't see it coming out from Saru either. May probably be folding at this point. Still 2 away from ready. I don't think Saru is going to be pushing too hard unless the perfect tiles come. Well, all right, that's one relatively perfect one. Now he is 1 away from ready. With the pure outside hand, can he find the 7 of dots? He can. Drop the 7 of dots. And a possible
Waiting
monster
for
for
that
Saru
8.
here. He's still 1 away from ready, I think. Waiting for the 8 of cracks and the 3 of dots.
2 of the 8s in Kono's hand. All right, 1 closer. He's not even going to wait for that 8, which is smart. Oh, sorry, Shibata's hand. I totally missed. So Shibata will chi that and discard that 8 and wouldn't have come out, of course, if he didn't discard the 7. If Saru hadn't discarded the 7. Just keeps the all pairs. We're getting really late in the hand.
Oh, disappointment for Saru.
But that was only because he discarded the 7 and it was chi'd.
Right.
Although he may have been able to chi, I guess, from Uotani if Uotani had discarded it.
Right. It's one of those, obviously when you chose the route you did, you made the right choice, and it's just like, oh god, it's just annoyance.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have even come.
Right.
It literally would
Right.
not have come. So, and he knows it literally would not have come. I think it's different from you made the right choice. I mean, he did, but like it literally changed because he discarded the 7. It literally changed his draw. If nobody had chi'd and then he drew it the next time, then it would have been what you said. I think that's how I.
It was just funny also to watch him as he drew it and kind of banged it on the table before he
it's like,
discarded it.
of course this comes. Of course. Or he's like thinking, oh, say you. I always think that. Oh, say you. Come faster.
Uotani did not want to throw the east tile, and she broke up her tenpai. He's currently, so we don't, for some reason, have the scores there. Ono is the only one who will finish tenpai, even though the other players did get surprisingly close. Uotani was tenpai and decided she couldn't let go of east.
And we're going to move on to Kono's dealership. East 4. They are cruising through this game. No continuances thus far.
Yeah. And Kono is probably now the current leader in the overall rankings. Positive score here, and he was only 7 away from Sarukawa to begin with. So Kono currently in the lead for this game and overall. Shibata continuing to have a rough time of it. His first turn as dealer over, and disappointingly, nothing to show for it.
And this is really the key game where that minus 24.3 is going to be, and even bigger, is going to be massive in the last game and leave him with very few options except for just going for really big hands or being dealer forever.
Otani sets up the Suji trap. Again, forgetting, are we allowed to say that?
Yes.
Suji trap? Okay. We're allowed to say that, we're just not allowed to say it in Japanese.
Um, oh, you just can't use the word moro.
Oh. What does that mean? Badly.
Can we talk about this later?
Oh, sure.
Hello,
Tani
Blake in the
doesn't want to
chat.
do.
Welcome.
Doesn't want to use that Tsuji trap for the Dora. She will move in a different direction. Ooh, another pair for Konno. It's got the Mensute, as we would say, but we'll continue going with the Mensute. And Uotani moves back to Ishanten with a nice draw.
Mensute, of course, means sequences and triples and not pairs.
Okay, right. I could explain that better.
And te means hand. You could say also mensu hand, or there's lots of ways. There's lots of ways to do it.
There's lots of ways to say that more clearly. There's lots of ways to say that in English instead of me throwing some random Japanese word in there.
But if you do like bilingual speaking in Japanese and English, code switching, going back and forth, just however we feel like it, come listen to the Skabon International podcast on Thursdays on the Mahjong Jenn channel. Sayaka and I go back and forth between Japanese and English with ease, as if on a trapeze.
Nice segue.
And yeah, it's super fun. And Garth's going to come on as a guest in January, so that will be super fun as well. Yeah, it's totally going to happen.
Did Shibata get to Tenpai? I feel like he might be close. Either one away from ready. There. Sarukawa's hand shape is just not ideal. So yes, I believe Shibata is waiting for the 6-9 of dots. However, a whole bunch of them have already come out from Konno. Still one away from ready Sarukawa. Shibata will not be getting his expensive... Oh, unless Konno draws a 5 of dots or the Dora, but there's no more Dora to be drawn, right? Shibata hoping for somebody to throw the 9. Oh, pairs. The answer was pairs. Konno.
Getting very close to Tenpai.
Oh, and that's going to go. We are going to get the 6 for Shibata. The expensive one. Twice the value.
And Shibata really needed that. Yoshikazu.
It could be a meaningful win. It's a small one, but it ends Konno's turn as dealer. Takes the points from Konno, I think. Yes, Konno was going for Tenpai there with 2 Dora.
I mean, he was only
unlikely.
About 4,000 points away from positive. And really, any positive is going to help keep these scores really... Yeah, so now he's only 2,600 away from positive, which should be easy, right? Just get Pinfu Dora Dora. Should be Tampin Dora.
Excuse me. He's got 2 south tiles. He's in the west seat, so that's only 1 value point for him. Oh, a bunch of pairs and stuff for Saru. Ooh, he completes that south triple. His own draw. We have some wind in Shibata's sails here. Dora just kind of in the way for Sarukawa. When does he choose to throw it?
I mean, like, a 3,900 point hand always feels doable. It's when you have to get bigger hands that you start to, like, sweat and be like, ugh.
Yeah. That pressure to create a big hand. Interesting. Saru makes some interesting choices while he's 1 away from ready. Just looking for any cheap hand to keep advancing. And this is the moment Otani decides to come. It's well, all right. She's moving towards the Tanyao hand. The 7 of bamboos does go with the 8 of bamboos, so it's not such a huge It's not any kind of a really big loss. Still has that completed con. Uncon, of course, so she can still reach. Sort of just cannot get to Tempai. Really hoping for something to glom on to that Dora. Maybe another Dora. Otani just looking for Tanyao and a cheapo to hold on to her turn as dealer. And that is Tempai for Shibata. So drawing it would be a very nice 1600 1300 yeah, it'd be 1632. Yeah, why did I want to say 1600 2600 then? That's all wrong. Otani with an option to move more octave. What's what I'm looking for? More certainly into the Tanyao, but she chooses to throw the 5 of dots. Takes that pawn for Senpai. Saru will not pawn, perhaps holding on to those as safe tiles if he needs to cut and run. Pawn! Horse. Oh, decision.
Okay, we have another con. What? Oh, did she just put that down?
She conned the 4 of,
okay.
she pawned that.
Kakon. I like to. Okay, that's it. Yeah, good job. I love doing that. Con.
Yeah, you can't say con without saying that. All right, that was another 2 that Shibata's looking for. Otani pushes. Is her last turn as dealer here. I don't think we're going to see the con from Saru unless Dora. Not an issue here. Unless just the perfect stuff comes for Saru, I think he's probably going to end up using those as safe tiles. 1 away from ready here for Kono, but what is he going to throw? 2 of dots. 2 of dots is safe for Shibata, the reacher. He probably correctly surmises that Otani's hand is not too expensive. He can throw into her, and it's still only going to be 1,500 points.
I'm not trying to throw into her, just the risk. He's able to take that risk.
Does he choose to give up here, throwing another deuce? He does! Throwing in the towel late in the hand here. So it's now Uotani versus Shibata. Otani waiting on the Suji, the 4 of bamboos. She pawned, was able to con that with the Kakakakan. So everybody knows that that 7 is probably safe for Shibata. Interesting, Saru. Takes Tempai.
Yeah, Tempai, waiting for the 8 dot, but no
Yaku.
But we're very late, so he's going for those Tempai payments at the end of the hand.
He's currently in last place, but that sends the winning tile to Shibata, and a very nice hand for Shibata. That'll move him pretty close to first place, I think, for this game. If not first place, he's only 1,000 or so behind Kondo now.
Yeah, and these are the breaks that he needs that we were talking about.
I think he might be in first place here. Let's see it for Shibata. That moves the dealer. Man, we really are just moving right along in this game.
Yeah, already South 3.
Saru with 2 East tiles as his turn to dealer. There's not a bad starting hand for Shibata, and he is just a few hundred points behind Kono now. Saru, coming into the game as the winner, is now in last place for this game, and probably, say, second place overall. Saru looking to win a quick one just to hold on to his turn as dealer. He is currently in last place this game, so he'd like to make up some points here. Oh no, aiming for, was that the 1, 2, 3 Sanchoku? Like, throws the 5 of bamboos pretty early. Here's Tenpai for Saru. Pretty early, waiting for the 4-7 of cracks. Wow, and just very nice for Kondo. Gets that too. I wonder if he's also just thinking hand is not that exciting to push with anyway. Maybe he's already sort of giving up. Starting with just the East Pond. It's also going for a cheap hand like Otani was. Otani 2 away from ready, but currently no Atama unless she drops Dora.
I think it's easy enough to get the pair in the hand with the 999s.
Yes, that could become a pair.
I mean,
Dropping one of the 9s. And yes, depending on how she gets to Tenpai.
or getting the 8, or there's lots of options there. So it's not like,
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's right. The 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9, 9.
yeah,
9, 9.
it's not quite
There's a nice.
as dire as a normal headless one away. But
the
she still
headless.
gets rid of the 4-5 open-ended shape. Does con apply only to open con or to all cons? It only applies to when you add a con, because in Japanese it's called kakan, so we have to say kakakakan, because we're dorks and we think that we're funny. That's the reason.
Yes.
It's
What she said. Orcs who think they're funny. So Saru does get that cheapo, and that moves Shibata into first place. Not a big first place, but we have seen already in this game how it has really been a game of inches so far. And a couple hundred points really could make all the difference here.
yeah, after a pawn, exactly.
There's a triple completed for Shibata. Otani probably looking for the 789 or perhaps 678 Sanchoku.
I said we were South 3, right? And we're still only South 2, so I totally made that mistake as well.
Saru, Dorda way off to the side there, kind of in the way. Good throw from the 7 of dots.
Yeah, for some reason Sarugawa decided to ruin our streak of no Renchan.
Yes. Yeah, that's the first wrench on this game, huh?
Yep.
Drops Dorda a little early, going for the most efficient hand. That completes another run for Shibata. You see that Dorda come out and think, okay, I don't have to worry about an expensive hand from Saru. Let me go ahead and try to win, steal this dealership. Otani 1 away from ready. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . 。 . . . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . . . . 。 .
. . . . . . . . .
Saru's gigantic shoulder. Now we can see he drew 5.
So the coolest thing about this team battle that we're playing in is that there's no dress code.
Oh, that is kind of cool.
So like you'll have
It's like a
people,
poker tournament.
you have people wearing pajamas, and you have people wearing suits, and you have people wearing uniforms, and the one
That's kind of
team
funny.
actually has like pajamas as their uniform.
That's pretty cool.
So that's the funnest thing about the Ikusa tournaments. The Ikusa tournaments are always like that. There's no dress code, so everybody's just wearing lots of different things.
Saru continues to dance around 2 away from ready. Shibata got an interesting pair there, which he will give up on again. So not going for 7 pairs. He's still 1 away from ready with 2 open-ended weights and a possible pon. Possible pair. Wait. Still just not getting there. No, also 1 away from ready. Otani 1 away from ready. Oh, a disappointing 1 of cracks. There's Tempai, and he will reach. So not a lot of value in the hand, but he knows, he have correctly surmised that he is the first to Tempai, and everybody else give up. Respect my authority. He gets Konlo to start giving up. Otani throws safe from the 9 of dots.
Do you think that in your head when you're playing? You're like, respect my authority.
Yeah, I don't know if I think it so much as I naturally act it out and kind of like do a forceful discard, and then that never works.
Do you not think things in your head while you're playing like that, or like play songs in your head, or?
I really try not to, because in general, when I do think I know what's going on, I am 100% wrong.
Like if you have like double east pair and then like a white dragon pair and red dragon pair, you're not like in your head like, I'm gonna pawn the hell out of this hand, or
Excuse me.
like you don't have like word thoughts in your head while you're playing.
I do. Let's see, what am I going to say about this? By the way, nice win for Shibata.
Like if I have a
Extending his
really,
lead a
really
little bit.
bad starting hand, I always sing that in my head. I'm always singing the Adam Sandler piece of crap car. But except for I changed it to hand, obviously. So it's like
Huh.
piece of car, a hand. I have a piece of hand. Like that song's going in my head.
Um,
My
all right.
hand's a big pile of.
There are definitely songs that I associate with certain situations, and right now I can't think of one. I have to, yeah, like one of the weird things about me and my recall is I don't have things sorted in my head that way. You ask me a question about some category of things, it's like I don't know.
You'd be really, really bad on Jeopardy.
Yeah, terrible Jeopardy. I don't know if I could train to get better at it, because I guess all the people who do that really do train. But yeah, as far as I have, in my experience trying to do Jeopardy, not. I cannot. So let's see here.
Thank
Oh,
you for
okay,
sharing the
Utani's over
song.
here.
Yes, anytime. I'll sing the real version on my personal stream. If I have time tonight, I'll stream, but it's very busy day because I have to clean and make cookies for Santa to come. So
That's right, he's almost here.
yeah, it's loading up the sleigh right now as we speak. He had a wonderful
Otani.
Hanukkah, by the way.
Shibata really hoping to keep his momentum going, but he doesn't have the greatest hand. Uno's got a bunch of pairs and a Dora. Saru's hand is kind of coming together. Oh no, maybe moving towards a half flush. I wonder if we see a pon from Kono. And a 7 or 9 of bamboos. Well, we're not going to see it from Uotani. The west tile. Another pair for Uotani. Oh, what a confusing hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. That's one away from ready, but she chooses not to go for
It actually
7
has
pairs.
to go to bed soon to get up to run in the morning. Well, you can run. You can listen to the rest of this while you're running on earbuds if you like. That's an option. No dress code equals Santa outfit. I wore a Santa hat actually on Monday. It's on stream even if you look at if you watch the Ixa stream. I did
Kono's
post
going
it
for it.
in my Discord as well. Sorry.
Kono now one away from ready with Honitsu Toi Toi as a possibility. On gun, if he can get it. Like the 7, 4 of bamboos or the west tile. West is still nowhere to be seen.
There are none out on the board. There's one out on the board. There are one out on the board. You thought I said there are none, but actually I said there are one. It was across from him. It's a little bit. It's a little bit confusing, but none and one sound alike. I totally said the correct one.
I heard it.
And she from Kono.
Much less expensive version.
For a west and 4 bamboo weight.
Can we say Honitsu, like the AKA? Say that?
I don't know.
If we say the entire thing, Honitsu Bacardi, which I did not realize that's what it was until somebody finally said that once. I really always thought it was a less nice word. What they were calling that. I really thought they were referring to that Honitsu as being dumb. Oh, it's just a stupid Honitsu.
No Honitsu is stupid. They're all special in their own way.
Saru, just hoping to get to Tempai, get himself a little bit closer to 30,000 points going into the final.
Shibata, not interested in Tempai at all. Just get me out of here.
He does currently have the lead and just needs to hang on in the final hand. If he could win the final hand.
He did have a shot at Tempai, I think, if he had discarded the 1 bamboo, but he's not going to discard any bamboos to Kono no matter what. And who can blame him? Nobody. It's good paying attention. And also Sarukawa.
And Saru won't go south.
It's not just Kono, by the way. Also Sarukawa. The bamboos look terrible to Sarukawa.
And the south, he didn't want to throw the south because south to Kono would be, to double south. That would be major points.
Yeah, but he had. Oh yeah.
So he could have taken.
So he did the green dragon instead because it's a little bit cheaper, even if it deals in. But also, there's 2 on the board. It can't deal in.
Yeah. So yeah, the green dragon was definitely safe. Even from last place, Sarukawa opts not to throw a dangerous tile.
Well, and also very small chance of him winning if he's waiting for a green dragon.
Yeah, it's possibly
he's waiting for the
throwing
3/6, but yeah. I mean, nobody. Nobody else is going to discard Sozu at all, as you could see from Shibata's hand. So his only hope is that it's the 3/6 bamboos are the one, like, tiles that Kono does not need in his hand, which is very unlikely. His hand is so short and he could see all the upper sources. So very, very low chance of him winning the hand and high chance of dealing in. Just give it up.
All right, last hand of this game. We have rifled through. Kono regains the lead by being the only player Tenpai there. But Otani is putting together perhaps a flush or half flush. She could snag first place at the end of the game, just like everybody else has so far. She starts moving that direction. Maybe, wow.
Yeah, definitely going for a flush here.
Maybe looking to throw those east tiles, because they certainly aren't worth points.
They are worth lots of Dora points.
Oh, Dora. Durr. All right. Garth remembers how to play Mahjong all of a sudden.
I think looking for a full straight with a flush and 2, maybe 3 Dora is what Otani is doing.
Yes. What Jenn said.
There we go. Just 1 away from ready now.
A lot of Manzu tiles can glom on to different parts of her hand there. You may see
I think you look
Manzu
for something to stick to that 5 that would lock in the full straight.
Ideally.
Then again, if the 2 pairs up, that would also lock in the full straight. The East triples up. That brings the score up to a Haneman hand.
I kind of like the 3 of cracks for Chanta. Oh, it's not. Sorry. 4, 5, 6. Sorry, she has 4, 5, 6 cheat.
She's going for a full straight. 1, 2, 3. She has 1, 2, 3, and she has 7, 8, 9.
So yeah, anything.
Just needs to something to stick to the 5.
What does she do there?
She cheats. She's going to be waiting for 2 and East. The East will give her a Haneman hand. Which would put her in first place overall. Even this Mangan hand puts her in first place as long as Kono loses a couple points.
Boy, so I wonder how much has been given away about what she's waiting for there. The way she had to pull the 1, 3 out.
I think that's what she was thinking so long about. I think more than just the chi itself is how much is this going to give away?
How not to give away all of exactly what's in her hand. Because then she throws that 5. There is only 1 more 2 out, so maybe she figures, okay, look, if that's... Oh, and there it goes, filling in a gap for Shibata, so that's not going to come out. Oh, but he throws...
Throws the Dora instead, which is 12,000 points.
Oh, Shibata!
Wait.
I think it was just, Honitsu and 3 Dora.
There's a full straight in there.
Not after she pawns the 2 of cracks. She got rid of her 1, 2, 3.
She cheated the 2. 1, 2, 3. Honitsu, Itsu.
She cheat. Oh, you're right. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Huh. How was that? Did he only end up passing over? Didn't it look like it was only, only passed over 8,000?
8,000, yeah. Do I know how to score? Huh?
Was it not the 4, 5, 6? Was it?
Maybe it wasn't 4, 5, 6. I guess it could have been 5, 6, 7. Maybe that was the problem.
5, 6 there. Yeah.
I definitely saw there was definitely 6 on the side, so I guess it could have been a 7.
And Garth's still learning to play Mahjong.
Okay, my bad. I thought it was a 4, 5, 6. If it was a 4, 5, 6, it would have been. But anyway, that puts her into second place, just barely behind Kono.
Man, and another tough break for Shibata, thinking, all right, I just got to sneak into first place here. And throws... Boy, that's an interesting choice. Having played so tight on his last turn as dealer, just hoping that Uotani is not waiting for Dora there.
I'm just double checking that. Like, I mean, he was Tenpai. What's he gonna do?
Tenpai,
so
And it's kind of like either this, I take a stand here, or maybe I end up letting somebody else overtake me here. I think he does still hold on to third place. There's probably still
It is it
maybe.
was 4, 5, 6. What? Why two full straight and 3 Dora, right? I don't know. I don't know. It looked like a honeymoon hand to me.
Yeah.
It was definitely 4, 5, 6.
And 7, 8, 9 inner hand. And she, like you said, the 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
I wonder if we'll see a correction later, like maybe there's.
Yeah, but would she really? Would Tanya really make a mistake like that? She's not us.
Well, they may have cut it off a little bit. I mean, the video may have cut off a little bit quickly before she had a chance to say, me another 4,000 points.
Maybe.
Although, yeah, I mean, obviously he's going to pass over 8,000 because she said that. Huh. All right. Confusion from Jenn and Garthe. Maybe we'll see something in the
Yeah,
beginning of the
we'll
next
take a
video.
break. I'm gonna calculate what she would have if they fixed it, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting wrong here. It feels a little bit
And
like
definitely
I feel kind of
that
dumb.
would push
Yeah, it's definitely
Shibata
first
all the way
place
out into
versus second place.
it also pushes Shibata all the way down into last place. So a big deal.
Yep. Okay, well, we will come back with game number 4, the last game of this final table series, after a quick break.
And we're back with the final game of the final table of the very first Ranwa tournament with some high-powered names on this final table. Uotani, in keeping with the theme so far this final table, sneaking into first place after not being in first place on the very last hand. So now we have a final hand win by the Sayonara win by first Sarukawa, then Kono, and now Uotani. Probably all three of them in relatively even places, with Shibata having thrown into Uotani at the end of that game. Now in a pretty lonesome place in very
Yeah, it
far
was
away
something
from
that
us.
looked like a Hanemon hand, but was only paid Mangan. So we'll see.
We'll see if there is some
I don't
update
know.
here.
Yeah, I calculated the scores for what it would be either way. So we'll see what has happened there.
What do we get?
Yeah, I have to play. I have to press play.
Everybody's really still all of a sudden.
They're all
All
in the
right.
same seats as the last game, which makes it easier for me.
It is easy. And oh, the dealer is also still Uotani.
Yes.
Final game 4. Have definitely advanced. Not watching the first game again, or the first. Yeah. All right.
Okay, so
There are
Otani
the new
did get the
scores.
Haneman. That was the score if she had Haneman. So they did correct it or whatever happened. The last hand was Haneman. We are vindicated. We are not as silly as we sound.
Yes. Jenn was on top of it, more so than they. And that puts Kono in first place, and Uotani and Sarukawa pretty much in the same spot, about 10 points behind him.
And that is a big difference, actually, because the Mangan and Haneman difference was the difference between first and second place. With the Haneman, I put her in first place, and that means plus 10.5. She would have only had plus 2.5 coming into this game if it was only Mangan. So big difference.
That makes, a huge difference. And it's interesting. Wonder whose mistake that was.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's fixed now.
There's another triple for Shibata, and he's not so far away from Sue Uncle.
I mean, I guess it's an interesting topic, right? What happens if there's a mistake on stream? Do you fix it or not? JPML generally fixes it. I was playing on stream on Monday, and for a 96,000 or 9,600 point hand. Is that right? 96,000?
9600.
9,600. 9,600. I can't convert between English and Japanese, apparently.
Either that or what? Quadruple
yeah,
Juggernaut.
okay. No, okay. 9,600, and they paid me 10,100, so it should be 500 back, and I gave 1,500 back. Because it's really common to have like 8,600, like if you have a Mangan plus 2 Honba. And so it was just like kind of an automatic 1,500 back from my brain after 5 games. So then they just came in and corrected it. So usually on stream they do correct it. There's some debate about that because, okay, the games that are off stream are not getting corrected. So what do you do? Of course, this is a final table, so it's the only table going on. So there's no disadvantage to other tables anyway.
But yeah, it does seem a little bit. Huh. Yeah, good point. How does that make sense?
I mean, if you have evidence, and I think you have to fix it, is the idea. And if you don't have evidence, and like, sorry, no one saw it. Which, that's life.
All right.
I mean,
Guess we'll go with
that's real
life
life.
defense.
That's real life. That's what happens in real life, okay?
IRL. All right, so Shibata does win a quick one to try to get the ball rolling in his direction. Not a lot of points, but it does end Uotani's turn as dealer. She certainly would have liked to gather a few more points for ending her turn as dealer.
True, but we are still in a position where only Shibata would have a really hard time winning this tournament. Everyone else has a pretty good chance considering their experience and skill levels.
So getting ahead of Konno, and even if Konno is negative, that's going to put him basically, that's going to put them ahead of him immediately. If Konno can stay above 30,000, they're going to need a few more points to overtake him. But yes, the first project, get ahead of Konno. Tony trying to decide what to do with Dorda here. It is kind of in the way, and she'll throw from that open-ended weight. Here's a Dorda for Shibata, finally adding some value to his hand.
I think Shibata's goal is going to be go for big hands when not dealer and try and stay dealer as long as possible.
He's currently 2 away from ready with red dragons and 1 Dorda. When does he decide not to play Jenn's strategy and just go for Tempai?
I mean, you do have to play the hand you're given as well. Some hands just do not get up to a value.
Yeah.
That's also real life. With real life lessons through Mahjong. WRC rules must be corrected if all players agree on what the actual score was. Oh yeah, if all players agree, there's definitely times when you're not on stream, and somebody will give the wrong change, and afterwards, then the other players will be like, "Oh, you were supposed to give 1,000," and everyone will think about it, and if they all agree, then they will fix that as well. So that definitely happens. Especially like if somebody is like really pretentious, like Jenn, and says it's 1,500 back, and then she remembers, oh wait, it was only supposed to be 2,100 back. Sorry, can you fix that? Like even though I'm not part of the hand at all. So things can be fixed when you're not on the stream table, as long as you're right. If everybody agrees. The problem is if nobody agrees, or they say I don't remember, or I don't really know what's going on, or those are when the issues come up.
Uotani's gotten to ready, waiting for the 2 of cracks and a single tile weight. She's got value tiles, I forget which ones, but so she can win without reaching here. She's got Haku. Not sure if she would choose to improve her weight. No. Dancing around Tempai. Is that Tempai, or does Shibata not have a pair yet? There is 1 2 of cracks still left to be drawn. I don't think even if it gets drawn by the other players that it would be coming out from them. Kondo needs it to fill in a 1-3 weight.
Shibata has too many blocks, I think, was the issue.
I think Shibata's probably giving up. I mean, Uotani might be thinking about giving up here too.
You asked if he was Tempai or didn't have a pair. I think had an extra block.
Wow.
Oh yeah, no, just no pair. Yeah.
Uotani
Not too many
throws
blocks even.
Dora to reach with the 3-10. Pretty sure she's got the 7 of cracks in her discards, but it is, a multi-tile weight. The extra tile weights. She's got the 4, 6, 7 of cracks. Hoping, I guess, to make everybody else give up. She draws her winner. It could be as much as 1,300, 2,600.
Do
No.
not reach when you're for d10?
I mean, I definitely do that. It's also in that situation where you've got the extra tiles away. But it's interesting to have thrown Dora in that situation. Oh, it's Sanchoku. I see the 4-5-6 Sanchoku. All right, got there. Figured it out.
I'm gonna do for d10 reach on like discard number 3.
Wow, and that gets there for Saru.
That was one of my proudest hands ever, actually.
Wait, sorry, which one?
When I did for d10 reach on discard number 3.
That is special. 3-10 after only 3 draws.
Yeah, it was a 3-sided weight. I think I took the most efficient route, and I just got the backfire, and then reach and win immediately. Like, I think it was Ipatsu too.
Well, it's got to be the psychological hit also. The opponents. And perhaps a little psychological hit for Uotani here, having made that move and then throwing into Sarukawa. Now she has some ground to make up. Still early. Still only the second hand of the East round. It moves Sarukawa inches away from Kondo. Well, that actually puts Saru in the lead. Still very early here in the game. So Saru overtaking Kondo for first place in the second hand. Anyao Dora snags Uotani's reach stick and 3,900 points.
Yes, Saru making a run for that first place. This is the last game. Winner takes all here. And this is, also, of course, the first Ranma. It has already happened a few years ago. I think this would probably be 2021, considering the maybe 2022. But it's the first Ranma ever, so this is not just like a final table and lots of big names. It is also to crown the very first ever Ranma champion.
Saru completing another run. It's interesting. He's throwing away his tiles very decisively. And I believe he's one away from ready. That's something to glom onto that Dora. Got 2 open-ended weights. Possible points coming to Saru. Ooh, possible points coming to... What, was that 789 Sanchoku possible? All right. Uotani also one away from ready with 2 Dora now.
So I got shifts, called a slide, slides down, grabs a 5 and discards the 8.
Uotani with a big chance to regain some of those lost points. Oh no, just not quite getting to Tempai. Another pair. We could start moving. I mean, that is, I think, 5 pairs now. Shibata just not getting Tempai. Move possibly towards the 5-6-7 Sanchoku. Still no Tempai for Uotani. Oh, a pair to be annoying for Saru. Still not Tempai, but was he going to think about? No, he's not going to think about the 3-4-5 Sanchoku.
Yeah, we're getting really late in the hand to be like aiming for certain Yaku. if you weren't already.
Each. Otani goes for it. Certainly not expecting anybody to throw into her unless they also have a monster. Hoping she gets a win. Not on that draw. On gone would be huge for Uotani. That would throw her into first place. And there it
And
is.
she gets it.
First place for Uotani.
Draws it herself. And that means that's going to put Kono down into the negatives, I believe. Which
Right.
means that puts Uotani in a great position to take first place overall.
That is huge for both Uotani and Saru.
Going into East 3.
Saru is still positive. We have here.
You see this? That puts Uotani in first place overall, Sarukawa in second place overall with Kono's negative.
Kono does, of course, still have 2 turns as dealer left.
And the main
Here we
goal,
have-
as you said, the first mission for Kono now is going to be get back to positive.
And the first mission for Shibata is to win.
Just stay dealer forever.
He does have 2 Dora in the hand, though, so even just winning, at the very least, it's going to be a 5,800 point hand. And he puts something together. So, sorry, that was Saru with 2 Dora. Sorry.
Your voice is starting to cut out a little bit.
Oops, sorry. So Saru would
No,
like
there's something
to,
wrong with your mic or your connection. I'm not sure which.
Oh, that again. Yeah, that's probably my internet connection, and my phone is charging, so I can't connect through that at the moment. Sorry if my voice gets spotty.
That's very spotty. It's kind of...
Oh, wow, now you're getting spotty.
Okay, so Garth will be quiet for a few minutes while we see if his internet connects better.
Right.
Shibata's
I'm
turn.
mute and I'll be right back.
Yeah, Shibata's turn at dealer. 7 bamboo pairs up. That's going to be a helper tile for that 5/7 middleweight shape. Still 1 away for... Oops, I don't know who I said, but Shibata. It's Uotani, I think, that I was talking about. Here we go. No, it was Sarukawa I was talking about. No help for Uotani. She's looking for that Sanshoku shape. That's why she keeps a 3/5/6 instead of locking in the open-ended. And now we have a double gut shot in Shibata's hand. It's a little bit hidden there. 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 6. No, 2, 3, 4 completed, and the 2, 4, 6 double gutty. This is a 3-sided weight for Uotani, but she'll have to think about how that affects her Sanshoku chances. She wants to keep that 3, 4, 5 option. The south tile is her safe tile. She wants to keep the 3, 4, 5 option and does not want to lock in a 2, 3, 4 shape. Also wants to keep that south, it looks like it's a safe tile, although she might be squeezing it against Kono. Kono is the player that she wants to give points to the least. Anything that puts Kono positive will put him back in first place overall. Also have 1 away for Sarukawa. There's a shovel shape in his hand. Right here. He has 3 pairs looking to complete either that 7/7/9 shape or one of those, triple up one of those pairs. Did not on the first white dragon. We'll see if the second white dragon gets pulled if it comes out. He wants to get some points, get ahead of Iwatani. Anything that puts him ahead of Iwatani will basically put him in first place overall, as long as Kono doesn't get back to positive. All right, one away for Iwatani, and she had given up on that 3-4-5 Sanshoku, discarding the 3 bamboo a few turns earlier, but keeps the 4-5-6 option.
Oh, I've been disconnected. I've been reconnected.
Oh yeah, sounds better now. I can hear you now, but now we can hear lots of water.
I think it's dripping. Oh.
Okay, never mind. You're
And
not. Yeah, your sound is really not good.
so
I can't understand you. You're cutting out too much. Shibata with a chi for Tenpai, waiting for the middle 7 character.
all right, I'm still cutting out.
Yeah, but all right, this is Tenpai waiting for the 4-7 bamboo. The 4 bamboo, of course, for Uotani is going to be a Sanshoku. Should held on to that 3-4-5 Sanshoku shape for as long as possible. Con by Sarukawa. No new Dora, of course, because these are A rules. JPML competition rules. And discards the 7, the lesser expensive option for Uotani's hand. I think it's just a Pinfu.
Oh.
And that will bring us to Konno's dealership. First dealership. Each player gets 2 turns at dealer. Sarukawa pairs up the East style. The Dora, of course, is the 6th character. Not great shapes, to be honest, in anyone's hands. They are filling in, but we don't have hardly any open-ended weights across the whole board here. 1 here in Konno's hand, that's about it. So everyone else is kind of struggling and trying to come up with some good shapes. There's a nice little shape for Shibata 223. I think we'll see him probably end up locking in that 2-3 open-ended shape pretty early considering the other shapes. Okay, actually, you know what? This is just going to be almost Tenpai with lots of good shapes. So Shibata's hand really shaped up. Ha ha ha. Nice fill-in for Sarukawa, middleweight. Okay, we are 2 away from Tenpai in Shibata's hand with 2 pairs or 2 open-ended weights with a helper pair tile in each of those. Just that 8 character floating, but it's right next to that Dora, so he wants to keep it for acceptance as long as possible. Konno decides to get rid of the middle weight and lock in that odd yamen, the fake open-ended shape, 2-3-4-4. To kind of lock in a Pinfu shape. So we'll come back here to Konno in just a second here, and you'll see that. Okay. Shibata's just gonna keep that. You see that he discarded the 3-5 dot, keeps that open-ended shape so he can have at least some sort of open-ended in all of his remaining weights. Now, if the 3-5 had been an open-ended weight instead of the middle weight, like a 4-5, we may have seen him drop actually the 2-3 character. Lock in the pair for 2 open-ended weights. It's kind of an old school move that has come back recently. And it's one that I really like. I definitely prefer that style of play. Sarukawa Tenpai waiting for the white dragon. East with 1 Dora right now. White dragon There's 2 out, so just 1 left. It looks like it will come out pretty easily from Uotani's hand, possibly. Looks like she's kind of saving it as a safe tile, which it is not anymore. Sarukawa waits on the 6-9. Now the white dragon is safe again. Goes for the Nobaitan, the double edge wait. It's reach east and 1 Dora. That's going to be 5,200 for a win on a discard. And Mangan, if he draws it himself, it does round up to the Mangan with that single weight and a sumo if he draws it. And Kono answers right back with his own reach, waiting for, I think that was the 3-6 bamboo. His hand kind of covered it at the end there when he reached, but he did fill in that, or he drew that 1 in that shape that we were talking about earlier. Yes, it is the 3-6 bamboo. Okay, that is, I mean, it's a good fill in for Otani, but she's way too far away. I don't think we see her going for this hand ever. Just trying to figure out the safest way to fold to 2 reaches, one of which is the dealer, and both of them are the players that she is competing with for first place right now. JPML does not use Kiriage manga. No, not for the competition rules. So if Sarukawa were to draw his own winner, it would be Rit, Sumo, Is, and Dora. So we'd have 4 Han, but it would be 40 Fu because of the East triple. That's 8. Single weight is 2, and then Sumo is 2. So it would round up to 40 Fu, which would be a Mangan hand. So it does not round up because of Kiriage. It rounds up because of the Fu. Perhaps there is a better way to say that, but I think we are all on the same page now. Now Tani now in a place where she can fold easily, going in to the last discard. Just a couple tiles left. I think just one. There we go, and we have 2 players Tenpai. The 2 reach players was Tenpai. Yeah, Nobeitan is a single weight. It ends up being a Tanki weight. Nobeitan is an extended Tanki. So it's a double Tanki weight, basically. Counts as a single. And also, thank you for your comments, Bracket. Also, Blit, what's up? Hello, welcome.
Thank you, Jen, for taking over a while. I may have done something that fixed this. I don't know. At least your voice for me has stopped cutting out.
Oh yeah, sounds better now.
Okay.
Way better.
I'm charging both my...
I usually let you take the reins for all the commentaries. All right, to hear what I can do once in a while.
Nailing it. I would just shut up sometimes. You could get a word in edgewise. 1 Dora for Uotani. 2 green dragons.
Uotani and Sarukawa are tied right now with both 31,300. There's 2 reach 6 on the board though, so any win right now would be really big for anybody, really.
Anybody leaps out into first place with a win.
Oh, Blit, no, Garthe definitely is in the bath.
Yes, hurt my back a few weeks ago, and it is not getting better. All right, it's getting better. It's just weak.
He's
getting... Is a 55-year-old back. Sorry.
He's really just trying to be in one of those commercials. Like, you know, when you get older and you stop landing auditions as much as you used to.
Yes.
Is there a goat in Mahjong? Hisato Sasaki, I would say, in my opinion.
A pretty good candidate for goat.
Do you have a different candidate?
So my problem with any goat discussion is that I don't think it's really fair to ever try to compare people from different uh, eras. I mean, there's just no way to know how, you know,
I mean,
let's
I
see.
would say in Mahjong, the Mahjong, professional Mahjong is very young still, and Hisato basically has played with people from all of the eras, except Ando, I guess, because Ando passed away before we joined, but I would say he's proven himself against all the past eras as well.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, since all time at the moment is still pretty limited amount of time, I guess, yeah, it does make it easier to say he's pretty much the greatest of all time. As you were like, if we're going to limit the discussion to professional players. And Otani sneaks away with a winner, and that is, like we were saying, huge points. It's those reach sticks, keeps Kono underneath 30,000.
And also, we
It
would
definitely
qualify it by
puts.
saying so far, because have you seen Akutsu?
Yes, I not as much as you have. I do know you are certainly a fan of Akutsu.
My God, he's in his 20s. He
Up and
made
coming.
no, he up in
Oh,
there. He made
yes,
the whole final table his first year in A1 in his 20s.
pretty huge.
Y'all not thinking about the real Goat Gem Bar. Oh, thank you, Blitz. That's very
Aw.
sweet. I will work to make some results to reflect that. I am working to do that, just not quite there yet.
So Uotani currently in first place. It is her last turn as dealer this game. She'd certainly like to extend that a little bit. Kono having moved down to third place, but he does get the final dealer. Unless some really terrible things happen, he will always have a good shot going into that final hand. Currently, huge value in anybody's hand. Otani 2 away from ready, 3 away from ready. Looking to create a situation where she could pawn the green dragon and get closer to Tempai. That was, at the moment, her only pair. Obvious pair, anyway. Now pawning Hatsu would still leave her with a usable pair of fours of cracks. There's a Dora for. Is that a Dora for Kono or a Dora for Uotani? Reach! The guy with the long sleeves.
He had a hoodie on Monday. It was great times. I don't know. I prefer when pros wear their preferred clothing and not suits, personally.
Yeah, I feel like that would add more to the game myself. People were best as themselves.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the suits, like anywhere in my life.
Especially for people whose character it just is not.
Yeah.
We got the reach from Kondo with the nice weight. I forgot to notice if there are any Dora. Otani deciding, is this a place to make a stand or not? I think she's going to choose not to make a stand here. It would be some nice points. If Kono were to win a really big hand, it would really hurt Otani. But as it happens, it's just reach and Pinfu. So she will lose no more than 1,300 points on a draw. It turns out to be a good reach if it does, in fact, get everybody to give up. Surprisingly, A lot of the 1-4-7s are out in other people's hands already.
Do any pro rule sets play with double roll? Not that I know of.
I think Amy has said that Kono was reaching. That is actually Saru who's reaching. For the 1-4-7 of cracks. Ooh, and there's another run for Kono, but he is not tempted. So I think we have Saru drawing to the end of this hand, looking for one of the very few 1-4-7s left. There's two of them. I think that means. Let's see, was there one in Yoshikazu's hand? There's one there. So there's no fours left. Yeah, no fours of cracks left to be drawn. And here you can see two of the sevens. I think we can see three of the ones. So there's only two sevens and one of cracks to be drawn.
Tani is one away from ready now. Doesn't look like she's quite giving up. Looks like she's trying to maintain a tempai shape. Or still aim for sort of a tempai shape. Yeah.
Two away
but
from
now
ready,
out.
But no. Denied.
Just trying to hold on to it as long as possible, but she cannot afford to give any points to Sarukawa whatsoever, especially on her last dealership. It would be much better to just end the hand in a draw, or even probably for him to draw it himself. There's a lot of times when you're playing with the WRC rules, especially with red fives, where you don't want to let people draw their own winners when you're dealer. You want to be kind of going for it. But with A rules, with these competition rules, the hands are generally much smaller. And with the lead that she has, I think it's definitely beneficial for her to not try and go for anything. Especially, all she has is one Dora, and her hand is not very complete at all. She keeps getting stuck against these reaches with hands that are really far away still. And you just gotta gaman. Gaman means, of course,
Pro.
to not give in. Hold on.
Oh, he throws in. Iwata looking for something safe. Can't quite find it. Turns out not to be the most expensive hand, so it's not a huge loss for him, but yeah, and he's so far behind. Just a couple points doesn't make that big a difference to him. Actually makes quite a much bigger difference to the other players. So that ends Otani's last turn as dealer. Here we go with Sarukawa's final turn as dealer. Just a couple points behind in this game and a few more points behind overall. So, of course, if their places change at all, that will put Sarukawa in front. Shibata with a nice starting hand here. He's got a run, including a Dora. Some other nice shapes. You get something started. On the third draw. Another 7 of cracks for Kono. He could have had 7-7-8-8, but that 8 last draw. About pairing the green dragon. He'll hold on to the south too because he is the south seat. Would like to get another south or double south and a green dragon and a Dora for Mangan. Two away from ready for Shibata.
Blitz says, I'm interested in playing JPML rules, but none of my friends want to try it because no ura ipatsu no aka no kiriage. The closest my friends will go is like akanashi. And Tips, what's up, Tips? Says it makes reach feel weak. Something about building value through Yaku stacking. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more Yaku. You think about what Yaku you can make, and you become a much stronger player, I think, if you play a lot of the competition rules. Personally, I prefer the like WRC rules with 6 red 5s, but you become a stronger player if you play some variations such as the JPML competition rules, in my
2 players
humble
senpai.
opinion.
Oh, sorry. Otani waiting for the 2 of cracks with 2 Dora. And Honno waiting for the 2 5 of dots, 2 being the Dora. Most likely he's going to have to draw his winner. Saru looking for a 2 3 4 Sanshoku.
What would you say your favorite rules are, Garthe?
My favorite. Oh, he was waiting for the 6 9. Sorry. My favorite rules. I'm definitely, like WRCR.
With 6 red 5s?
Have we started doing that?
I mean, I do that.
Oh, right. Yes. Increase variance. That is the best way for me to win.
If you want to, come play with me and the boys out here, we play sometimes with 6 red 5s.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Does sound like fun.
It's pretty fun.
Even Sarashi, you get the chips?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, right. As soon as I said it, I realized I did not know what I was talking about either.
Yeah, I like 6 red 5s. Yep. I want as many red 5s as possible. Well, I don't know, 6 is perfect. It's just half of the 5s are red. I think it's the perfect ratio, personally.
Oh no, got a Hatsu, and he's also got 2 Souths for double South. It's 3,900 points at the very least. That would put him back in positive territory and possibly first place.
Yeah, red 3s are good too. I agree. Actually, I know any red numbers. If we could have like 1 red of each number, that would be awesome.
Wow, that would be almost a Kagi-ish.
Just 1 of each, not like 1 of each suit. There's like 1 red 1, 1 red 2, 1 red 3, and they're all different suits. So like the Monzu would be like a red 1, 4, 7, and the Ginzu would be a red 2, 5, 8, and the Sozu would be a red 3, 6, 9.
Oh, we're gonna get a pwn here. Those Tempai is still just a 3,600, 3,900, 3,600. Hands are worth 3,600. 3,900 point hand.
Garthe has been making up scores all day long. It's pretty.
Making up all kinds of crap.
Keeps wanting to say 3,600 for some reason. It's very...
Oh yeah, that's right. I've been saying that a lot. Huh?
Yeah.
Why? Where did that come from?
I'm trying to think of even a hand where you have like Homba or anything that would make it 3,600, and I can't
Right.
do the math.
Like, how would you get there? 1,600, 3,200 with 4 Homba.
Yeah, I guess if you were...
Like, what else is there? I don't think there's... Oh,
now he's trying to do... He's trying to think of anything with like, could you have 20 Homba and make that 3,600, or... I've seen some players play with a Rainbow 5 before. How do those work? Yeah, I mean, it just depends on where you're playing. It's all different. They all have different... Sometimes the Rainbow 5 is 2 Han, or sometimes the Red 5 is worth an actual Yaku. It's not just the extra Han. It just... Every place just makes up their own rules for whatever they have for it. The reds or the rainbows or the greens or the golds. Who is fictional?
Okay.
Mahjong scoring is not real. Yes. That's Tempai, but no full straight for Sarukawa. And we are in South 3, and Sarukawa needs to get ahead of Uotani. So he
He
does
is
want to take the
completely.
reach.
He's totally blocking Kondo.
Takes the tempai,
And
but no reach.
I wonder if there's a weird situation where he would end up throwing one of those 8 of cracks. Think of it. Nope, it's not going to happen. And Uotani's not going to throw it either. So unless...
Okay, so
now he's tempai.
with a Yaku, with the
The Yaku.
Tanyao, waiting for the 2-5 bamboo. There's no extra points on the board, so even if he wins this hand, unless it's directly from Uotani. Actually, even if it's directly... Oh yeah, if it's directly from Uotani, he will take over first place, but still be, I think, just short. Oh, no, he'll have enough. Sorry. He'll take over first place for the game and for the whole thing. So maybe he's hoping that Uotani will discard it, and that's why he's not reaching.
Uotani is tempai here. A good weight, at least an open-ended weight, and 1 Dora. Man, it would hurt to throw some points yet.
To do.
Would end up throwing a somewhat dangerous 7 of bamboos. Can't see Dora. Will not take tempai.
And it's fine. It's just
Well,
like it's just a Mawashi. She's discarding the 2 1s. Give her closer to a Tanyo hand, and also
interesting choice. What is there like?
it's 4-7. He changes the weight to 4-7.
Instead of like, I mean, if he kept the
and there it goes,
and right off the bat from the most obviously unlucky player. I wonder if.
Why are you so confused with him switching to open-ended instead of Shabo?
Why did he throw the 5 instead of the 8? In which case, if he drew the 7, then he'd have Ipeiko. I don't know if the 5 may have somehow helped Yoshikazu decide to throw the 4. I guess that was a genius decision, but I mean, there's just no 7s left. The 7, okay, the 7, yeah. I don't know.
I think maybe the 5. If you discard the 8, it looks more like you had like 5-7. Wait.
He had thrown the 9 earlier.
No, I mean, sorry. It looks like you had 6-8 and you drew a 5, so it looks like you're waiting for the 4-7 probably.
Whatever the logic was there, it works out fantastically for Sarukawa, who is now in the lead overall.
Y'all ever watch American League broadcasts? You mean American Reach Mahjong League? The level of play is definitely high enough. We both play in that league. And also when we have time, we definitely commentate on American Reach Mahjong League. We just haven't had a lot of time lately. But yeah, definitely we love American Reach Mahjong League for sure.
Big fans of Armel, we are.
And I also commentate on the World Reach League, which is run out of Sparrow's Nest in New York. Those broadcasts are all on the World Reach Championship channel.
So looking to win any hand. Yoshikazu looking to not be a kingmaker. No, looking to win any hand. And look at Uotani's hand, by the way. She's already got the triple of Souths in her hand.
Double South.
She could double South, yeah. I forgot the end. Which means if she draws anything, she wins. But to ensure a win, either got to be directly from Sarukawa or she's got to add some more value with like a Dora or something.
2,900 point difference. That means she just needs a 500, 1,000, like you say, to win from a draw.
Yeah, she could conceivably cheapening the value of her hand.
That would still be enough if she drew it, right?
She drew it or took it directly from Sarukawa.
Yeah.
That would be a bit of a risk since it would start limiting her options. Could go for an outside hand too, perhaps, having thrown that 5 of cracks. Held on to the 7 of bamboos.
Any win for Sarukawa wins the whole thing. If Kono even gets a Tenpai and remains dealer. That's going to be bad news for both Uotani and Sarukawa because that will put him in the positives, which means the score difference will have to be enough to make up those 10 points.
Tony keeps moving towards the outside hand, and it does improve her options, especially if she ends up waiting for the 6-9 of bamboo, 6-9 of dots, because the 6 was the Dora, or the 9 gives her the
Kono has too many
hand.
blocks here. It's gonna look to get rid of one, either that 2-2-4 shape or the 3-3-4. Yeah, there we go, the 3-3-4-4 shape.
Probably got to be thinking about the Sanchoku and
and
Otani
now
for the win.
The 9 dot from anyone wins, and it comes out from Sarukawa!
Wow. We talk about it just like that.
That is the tournament. Your first Ranwa champion is Yumi Uotani, taking some deep breaths there. Woo! She got just the exact value she needed. Even if it hadn't come out from Sarukawa, she would have won. If it was a 9 dot, but it came out immediately from Sarukawa. She was moving toward the outside hand, and he was moving towards the inside hand, and she got there first.
And yeah, I mean, as it happens, of course, the even if it were the outside hand, the 6 was Dora, so it still would have been enough.
Oh, right. Totally.
Like just an awesome, interesting calculation by her to have to keep all of her options open going into the win there. And man, just consummate pros. What a final table.
Totally. 6 dot was Dora. Everyone noticed that except Jenn.
Man, I can't wait till the next time we get another Ranma final table. This was a great.
Well, we will be covering the Ranma final table live when it happens in April, I believe.
Cool.
Also, I think we can also cover the ones leading up to it if we are so inclined, because the best 16 for Ranma is also incredible.
Oh yeah, you would imagine that's going to be a lot of just those up and coming, or probably up and already come players to the very top level.
Yeah. So, but we do have a few more Ranmas. I think this was the first one, and I think there's been 4 or 5. So, we will be watching those leading up to, of course, the new one. Next week or the week after, if we stream next week, Garth's going to let me know if he can or not. It is New Year's Eve next week. Today, of course, is Christmas Eve for us. But the next broadcast, we'll start to cover the Wakajishi. The third Wakajishi? Is that right? We covered 2 of them already, right? We have the third Wakajishi
so, yeah.
and the third Orai as well in the queue, ready to go. So, also, don't miss this Friday, Thursday for many of you. We will be covering the World Reach Championship R League with Red 5s live. Just a 5-minute delay from the Japanese broadcast. Garth and I will start you off, and we'll see if we get any other commentators to jump in. Of course, the first and/or second game will be free to watch, and then you'll have to be a JPML superfan to watch the rest of that broadcast. But we would love to have you, and you will get to see the winner live to see who actually wins. Kono going into the last game, first place, and drops down into third. Just in the last game, did everything he could. There wasn't a lot that he could do.
And just a masterful stroke by Uotani at the end. Obviously, it was lucky to to start the hand with 3 souths and be in the south seat.
She spent a lot of time calculating that. You saw her sitting there calculating, and yeah.
On that very first draw, yeah. Like, how do I make sure this hand gets me to the 2,900 points I need?
Yeah.
And she executed. She got it there. So, man, congratulations to Uotani for having nailed the first ever Ranma.
Sarukawa. Oh, it's so close. He was really just an inch away from winning. An inch, a centimeter away. A millimeter.
This was really a game of inches. I mean, that first win by him, just barely pushing everybody else down to the negative territory as he leapt up from last place at the beginning of that East round. No, in the second game, winning the final hand with an absolute monster to put himself in first place overall. Then Uotani on the last hand of the third game, and it was just that theme.
Yeah, it was great match. We love to see it when it's really close at the end and not just one player playing for no
Having
10.
run away with it.
Yeah, I really am not a fan of watching one player play for no 10 in the last hand, personally. But
Yeah, boy, this was an exciting final. Uotani holding her trophy, the first ever Ranwa. Wonder if she gets to keep. I
yeah,
wonder if
that's a
you
little
think.
plaque. Where's the... I think there'd be a bigger trophy, right?
Wow. Wow.
Huh. Well, congratulations on your plaque.
Yes. So yeah,
Oh,
we
that
got
is a trophy. I'm sorry. It was clear, and I thought that was part of her like shirt design.
I wasn't sure what you were talking about. Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
So yeah, we got WRC on Friday, and then anything else coming up? Oh, we got the show again on Wednesday next week. We will be coming at you for New Year's Eve from here.
Oh yeah, will you be here?
Sunday's action.
Will you be here,
I
New
still
Year's?
haven't gotten the
Okay.
answer, but
Okay.
Sunday's action is a thing.
No, not
Oh,
here.
okay,
That's different.
okay.
Yep. Okay, thank you
Um,
everybody for watching. And we'll see you Friday. Oh, I'll see you tomorrow also on the podcast, by the way.
oh
Skip
yeah,
on
podcast
International Podcast, yes.
times.
Okay. All right. For Garth, I'm Jen. Good night, everybody.